in this opening group, and both of the teams skating in the Worlds for the first time. On your screen now, a couple who finished 12th in the Four Continents Championships, representing Uzbekistan. This is Sunhu Yu and Ramil SARKULOV.
You can see when there isn't a big height difference between the couple. When the lady's going backwards, the man's head is just on line with hers. It's not as aesthetically pleasing as when the guy's got that height difference and can just still be above her when he's going forwards.
Yes, you can see perhaps not quite as strong as some of the couples that we've seen so far, but nevertheless a good performance from these two. Sunhu, originally from Seoul in Korea, but they made the move to Centerville in the USA, but they train in Washington.
They cut the first part of the pattern for me, and the depth of that first section of the dance not as great. The edges not as deep as even some of the ones we've seen so far. So that not as impressive as you look down on it, and you see that compared directly to the ones before. And it was a little clipped, you know, the going round the far end, the cross roll and the swing, they're trying to emphasize the movement from here. They're pulling back with the free leg, but as they pull back, it didn't quite have the continuation on the drive of the edge and really going up and around the circle that I've seen so far. And this too, you can see this as he's pushing, you need to push. That was nice to be up and then down on the knee a little bit there, but didn't quite get the drive that they could get. This is the first part of the section. See a little wobble there? That was the second sequence, and then slightly out of alignment on that. If you get it flowing, it's easy, but if you start to cut across the circle a little bit, it makes it more difficult. And each sequence, it's harder because you're tired of the second sequence when you're trying to do it.
Well, these two only been together a year and a half. That makes a difference, doesn't it? They've got to learn to gel and work together.
Yes, and when something like this, having this controlled part of the competition, you know, being used to doing it and coming out to a world championship and doing it early on as well, all that contributes to, you just get a little tense. And if you get tense on skates, you know, Chris, it just stops the flow. You have to be relaxed down into the ice, let it go. Second sequence, you could just see he was up a little bit, just pulling back a bit.
So 21.85 their score. That puts them into third of the three that we've had so far. So unlikely they'll make the cut. After the original dance, the top 24 will make it through to the free dance. So really those scores reflecting the comments that Nikki made there.